Hi, welcome to yoga class. I'll be your teacher today. My name is Lindsay, and I wanted to let you know that I'm working on the sound quality of these videos, so I'm going to have the microphone in the shot only because I think the closer proximity to my voice makes it a better experience for you guys. So try and ignore the tech in the frame, and we'll get started on our yoga today. So have blocks, a blanket, and a strap handy. I always think that's good if you ever need extra support. And we will start lying on our backs today. So find your relaxed palms face up, open position here. Let there be a curvature to the back. Let the legs be open, soft. And begin to take some deep breaths into the body, really raising the lower abdomen with our breath. So kind of moving our breath from being just in the chest and the neck and using our breath into our diaphragm, into our whole body. You can even place a hand on your abdomen right at your belly button and feel the breath rise and fall with the lower abdomen. Signals our body to relax, to begin to connect in. Using our breath to relax all over the back of our heads, our face, our neck and shoulders. Essentially bringing conscious awareness to our body. Letting the pelvis equilibrate, feeling natural. And let's take a deep breath in and exhale for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way exhale. And then let's inhale for 4 counts. Starting with the abdomen. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale for 4. 2, 4. All the way out. Another one like this. Inhaling. 2, 3, and 4. And exhaling it all out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's bring the knees in and give them a little hug here. Curving the back, pulling the tailbone up. And then let's take the right ankle and put it on top of the left knee. And grab the shin or the hamstring and just pull that left knee in. Pressing with the right elbow, the right knee wide. So often we do this pose at the end, but I'd like to kind of warm up with this. And then releasing the grip, let the arms come out to the side and then drop the right foot to the left. So once the right foot hits the floor, you can twist the chest over to the right, looking over that right hand. So we're going to be working on our twists again today, adding some new postures. So just feel that nice opening in the right waist, the right hip. Adjust your neck if you need. And then inhale, pull the abdomen in, lift both legs, give another squeeze to that left knee, and exhale, other side. Left ankle on top of the right knee. Pull the right knee in, give it a squeeze. And you can simultaneously press that left elbow into the inner thigh to press the left knee away, which creates a nice dynamic stretch here. Breathing into that low abdomen, lengthening the chest away. And exhale, release the grip, let the left foot come to the floor on the right side. And then open up the chest, open up the arms to the left. Adjust your head and neck if you need. I'm sensing more snap, crackle, and pops on my left side, so that's something to note if one side is different than the other. Pull the abdomen in, press the left hip away. Come into more of a twist here. And then inhale, pull the abdomen in. And lift both legs. Give the right leg a squeeze again. And exhale, release. Come over onto one side. Lift yourself up. Tuck toes under, come to tabletop. Knees under hips. Elbows back, biceps moving forward. A slight external rotation of the hands. So that's going to rotate the hands externally, bringing those elbows in. Pointer fingers are parallel. Pull in the abdomen, lengthen the chest forward as you pull the elbows back. And then exhale, tuck the chin, gaze at the navel. Bring the sacrum towards the knees. And inhale, flow through, opening up the front and back of the vertebra. Exhale, press into the back body, especially the mid to low back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Draw the elbows in, shoulder blades down the back. See if you can lift the pectoral muscles, the top of the chest and clavicle forward. And exhale. Take a couple more like this with your breath. You can add some dynamic movement here. And then even after the second round, start moving side to side. Swinging hips to one side, looking over the opposite. Swing the hips to the other side. So what I want us to do in the side one is to open up, if we're swinging to the left, open up the left side body, and then contract the right side body. So feel the obliques here as you rotate side to side, hips swing one way, contract the opposite side. back behind you. One more like this. Good. Let's take a down dog, tucking the toes under, pressing the hips up. Shoulders down the back. Elbows are pointing towards the mat. And then press into those hands to get the heels heavy. Imagine the entire torso is moving towards the tops of the thighs, into the backs of the calves, getting nice and long in the upper body here. But also making sure we're not dropping the chest too much, especially if you're more flexible in the back. You want to keep the low ribs moving up and back towards the side of the body, the hip points. And then shake the head yes and no. Loosening up the neck here. Good. Inhale, come forward to plank. Pull the abdomen in. And you can keep your arms like this if it's okay for your wrists, or you can come down to elbows. And let's hold this plank for 10 counts. Lifting and lengthening the chest forward, but also keeping the core engaged and the back body long. So imagine pulling in that low abdomen, which is going to help the hips to rotate upwards, the sacrum to come down. All the while, we're lengthening through the crown of the head. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower down. Come to Sphinx pose, bringing the elbows under your shoulders, palms face down. Lift the kneecaps, pull the inner thighs together. Keep that engagement of the quads as you inhale, lift and lengthen the chest, pulling the tops of the arms back. And really rolling the shoulder heads around the body so that the chest can be free. And exhale, lower down. Take the hands to the waist. And then untuck the toes. And then from here, I'd like us to do little chaturanga warm-ups here. So with the chin tucked, elbows in, lift through the core, getting lighter in the abdomen all the way up to the diaphragm as you pull the elbows in, and then press with knees down, up, and hold here, and then exhale, lower down. Inhale, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the lower body. Pull the elbows in, keep that neck nice and long. And then with the abdomen engaged, glutes engaged, press the hands, press the arms straight, come up again. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. See if once you get lower again, you can adjust your arms. I think if you bring your hands further back towards your hips, you're going to get more engagement with the glutes. So you're going to tuck the tail more, and then that's going to fire up the core. So try adjusting your hands a little bit further back. It's going to open up the chest and head. Keep the neck tucked. Toes tucked under, elbows in. Inhale, squeeze. Roll the low back long and engage the core muscles. Come up. And exhale down. Let's try another 2 like that. Tuck the low back. Engage the core. Elbows in. Exhale, press up. And come down. Exhale, press up. And back into child's pose. Lengthen the arms, roll the outer shoulders down. Inhale, squeeze the body forward, knees, chest, chin, come up to a high cobra. Tuck the tail, keep the hip points touching, but lift the chest. And exhale, make your way back to down dog. Pedaling out the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, raise the right leg. Exhale, bring it forward between the hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bring the left to meet the right. Inhale, slight bend to the knees. Let's come all the way up. And exhale down. So you should feel some of that activation in the core, in the back body, the glutes. And notice what that does to the breath. So let's take this into some warming Surya Namaskars. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, nice long back, forward fold. Inhale, hands on the shins. Look forward, halfway. Exhale, place the hands, hop or step back to Chaturanga. Lower down. Inhale, come all the way up to a high cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, bring it forward to the right wrist. Drop the left knee. Come up to a low crescent here. I'm keeping my back foot tucked under so that I have that inner toe mound pressing away from the left groin. And then I'm lifting the low abdomen, kind of rotating the hips, the front of the hips back. So a lot of us, chiropractors will say that our hips are to face forward. So let's actively roll those hip points up and back and tuck the tailbone under. So that's going to give that engagement to our obliques and help our posture. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, bring hands to heart center. Let's twist over to the right, bringing the left elbow outside the right knee. I just lost my balance, that's okay. Just a reminder here. Bring the thumbs to heart center and lift again through the side body with the tailbone tucked. And then lengthen through the chest, using that left elbow as a fulcrum to open up the twist. And then inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, let's take a vinyasa. Place the hands, come to plank. Lower down or do knees, chest, chin. High cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, sweep it forward, left wrist, right knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Pull those front hip points up with you. Exhale, sink forward. And I have my back toes tucked under so that that inner inseam of the right leg with the big toe mound is moving backwards in space, while the chest is moving up and back. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, get nice and long, tucking the hips, and then exhale, bend that left knee as you wrap the right elbow outside the knee, and then find that core engagement with the thumbs at heart center to lengthen into this gentle twist here. Expanding the breath into the low abdomen. Can you drop the hips a little bit more towards the left heel? And then inhale, pull the abdomen in, tuck the tailbone, lift the arms. Exhale, place the hands, take the vinyasa here. Meeting back in down dog. Lengthen the inhale. Exhale, let the head be relaxed and soft. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees, hop or step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. And then let's come straight down again, exhaling. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, place the hands. Right foot back, left foot back plank. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, sweep it forward to the right wrist. Warrior one, left heel down, square hips. Reach those arms. Grab opposite elbows. And then pull the left abdomen forward as you engage that left inner thigh. Good. And exhale. Take it down. Vinyasa here. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg back. Sweep it forward to the left wrist. Right heel down, warrior one on the left. Take the elbow the weird way. Opposite elbows. Get heavy in that back heel. Rotate the right chest, right abdomen forward towards the left knee. But be careful not to scrunch the low back. You want to lift the abdomen, lift the hip points to engage the core and support the low back. So we're not doing any crunches, but you can feel already that abdomen. And exhale. Take a vinyasa here. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward. Drop to elbows in your plank. And then rotate to the outer edge of the right foot. And lift the left arm, coming into a side plank here. So this is a vinyasa on the right forearm. And I want you to work on pulling the shoulder, head back and down the body and prioritizing lifting the inner front armpit. So the left side body, the left chest, the left pec is going to come forward before the shoulder is. So this is a nice shoulder girdle strengthening. Hollow out those armpits, lift the left hip. Exhale, come back to neutral. Drop the right hip to the floor. Touch and back up. And then to forearm plank. Heels lifted. Take this to the left. Dropping the heels over to the left. Forearm plank on the left side, Vashisthasana. Open up the right arm. And then engage the core. At the same time, you're rolling the left shoulder back. You're pulling that left shoulder blade down the back. And then you're lengthening through the left side body, but especially that left pec muscle. The front of the shoulder, the front of the armpit, that's going to be coming forward towards the front of the room. And notice how that engages the entire left side body. Press into the left heel, the left side of the foot and the forearm. Lift the hips, drawing that left shoulder blade down even more. Exhale, drop the hips to neutral, and then down to the floor to touch, up to neutral. Keep that front shoulder engaged. Chest is lifting. Exhale, forearm plank. And drop the hips. Let's take a nice cobra. Come into Sphinx arms prep. So elbows under shoulders. And then press into the hands and lift the body with the hands from the Sphinx posture. Good. And exhale, lower down. Hands come at the waist, or if you want to work again, below the waist towards the hips. Tuck the tail, engage the core, lift up, child's pose, and down dog. Take a nice long breath here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees. Hop or step forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. And exhale, down. All right, so if you have a towel, wipe your sweat off. We'll make our way to some more standing postures here. Let's open up into Warrior Two. So left heel back, bend that right knee, and reach the chest open. Get those wrists and fingers the furthest away that you can, shooting energy out each finger. Good, now let's bend a little bit deeper. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Make this into a little flow. Exhale, right elbow to the knee, left arm by the ear. On your next exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Hips are steady. Inhale, Warrior Two. Using the arms, left hand behind the waist, right arm by the ear, reverse. Exhale, come into side angle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. One more like this. Pull everything in. Reverse. Exhale, side angle. Again, hips are steady. That lower core is engaged. It has to be engaged as we're moving through. And then inhale, star pose. Lengthen both legs. Bring the feet to face the side of the mat. Heels out. Pull everything up through the inseams of the legs, through the arms. Let's do this on the other side. Exhale, warrior two. On the left side. Get nice and sturdy in that warrior two. Reach the fingertips away. Pull the the right thigh up. Tuck the left hip under. Can you come further into that bent knee on the left? The knee tracking over the second and third toes. Find that core space. We're going to start moving. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm behind the back, left arm by the ear. Exhaling, left elbow to the knee, right arm by the ear, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Strong legs, reverse. Reach. Exhale, side angle. Getting creative here with the arms, but keeping that core engaged. Open up to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, elbow to knee, right arm by the ear. And open up. Remember how we used, let's take one more like this. We used our abdomen to help support the low back. Really use those abdominal muscles to lengthen that low back. Coming back to warrior two. And then inhale, bring the hands to a point. Rotate the left foot in, heels wide. And then heel toe both heels together. And we'll come to sort of a squat with the heels together, feet pointing out to the side. Bring the hands behind the head. Lift the chest, engage the abdomen. And then bring the right elbow to the left knee. And really crunch, feel a contraction on the right side body. As you lengthen the left elbow up and away. Coming back to neutral. Left elbow to left knee. Squeeze the left side. Inhale, neutral. Back up. Right elbow, right knee. Inhale, neutral. Power the legs. Can we press the tailbone forward and engage those inner thighs? Left elbow, left knee. Squeeze. Inhale, center. And then let's pick up the pace. Do 3 more. Right elbow, right knee. Neutral. Left elbow, left knee. Neutral. Heavy heels, right elbow, right knee. Neutral. Left elbow, left knee. If you're shaking, that's good. And 1 more. Squeeze on the right side. And then squeeze on the left side. Back to neutral. Open up the arms to the star. Heel toe the left foot in, coming into triangle on the right side. Lengthen out the right body. Find your block or your hand on your shin. and then lift the left arm to the sky. And then let's inhale, keeping the hips tucked, that inner left thigh engaged, both quads engaged actually. Let's inhale, lift the torso up to the ceiling like the left wrist is getting pulled up, and then exhale, back to triangle. Inhale, pull the left arm up, engaging the left quad, the left abdomen, and exhale to triangle. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, come to your comfortable triangle. Maybe your fingertips reach the floor now. Maybe you're really engaging that left hip to open, right hip tucked under. Maybe you're looking up at your left hand a little more. Good, and exhale. Frame the right foot, drop the left knee, and come into Hanuman prep. So, getting into this hamstring, back of the leg. Bring the hands to square the right shin, and pull the elbows back, lift the side ribs, lift the front of the shoulders like we just did, forward, and then depending on your flexibility, you can keep that right knee bent or start to straighten it, but always keeping that right quad engaged to help open up the back of the leg. Good. Last breath. Get in there. And exhale, rock that right foot down. Lift the back leg and open up to a side twist here. Again, tuck that left shoulder blade down the back. Lift from the left front body all the way up. So this is you're gonna feel those side ribs and find that space in the chest. And then exhale, let's take a vinyasa here. Moving back in down dog. Take a couple breaths there. Lengthening out. And then we'll make our way to triangle on the left side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Sweep it forward to the left wrist. Right heel can come in a bit, intersecting the front heel with the back arch. And then open up the arms out to the side, pull up on the quads, tuck the tail, exhale, open up left hand to your shin or a block, right arm lifts. And then let's again engage these side ribs, the obliques, to help with our twist and to help with our core. So squeeze the thighs, inhale, imagine there's someone pulling your fingertips towards the ceiling as you lift the whole upper body up a few inches. Exhale down, moving with the breath. Inhale, squeeze, come up, and exhale down. Maybe you're looking more towards your right hand. Inhale, squeeze, tuck that left hip under, lengthen the chest, and exhale, find your triangle here. I'm really feeling this like a little burn in my rectus abdominis, the abdominal muscles. My left, both my obliques are having sensations. And also that right glute and right quad, super engaged here. Good. And exhale, frame the right foot, bend the right and left knees, dropping that right knee to the ground, and then heel-toeing the left leg straight to come to Hanuman prep, the flying monkey prep. So pull those elbows back, lift the chest forward. You can keep a bend to the left knee, eventually lengthening the back of the leg, squeezing the quad back. Drop that left hip. Bring that breath into any constriction, any spaces. Take another breath here. Good. Exhale. Let's bring the left foot flat, right hand down. Lift the right leg, and then open up to this low twist on the left side. So be mindful about the right arm here. So the shoulder isn't curving in with the elbow kind of out to the side. We're pulling that elbow back towards the right toes, and in doing so, that's amazing how that engages the core. That front of the chest, front of the shoulder, it's moving up and out. You bring more breath awareness to your body. Last breath. Good, and exhale. Let's come to a vinyasa here. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. And exhale. Let's come to child's pose here. Drop the elbows. Drop the tailbone. Let the forehead be heavy. Good. And then inhale, coming up, tuck the feet underneath and come to a seated posture. Grab a block or a strap if you need it. And we'll make our way to some seated postures. So let's bring the feet together in cobbler's pose first. The outer edges of the feet are touching, and if you look at that line that the feet are making, make sure that it's lining up with the seam of the yoga pants, not over to the left or to the right too much. And then opening the feet like a book, pressing those inner thighs down, lifting the chest, and again engaging that front body forward while the lower ribs pull in and lengthen the low back. The abdomen pulls in. That low back is getting stronger. Bring those elbows in further, or maybe the feet can come in a little further. If you have very, very tight groin, then bring a block underneath the knees. But if your groin is okay, I challenge you to use this posture, this cobbler pose, to get more flexible in the groin, pressing the knees down, getting longer in the front body. And let's lean a little bit forward here. Just breathing, noticing the sensations. hands outside the knees, pull the knees together. And then grab that right knee, lengthen out the left. We're going to take a twist over to the right, sort of your asana A, which is very common. If this is okay, any knee problems or hip problems, that left leg's going to stay straight. Otherwise, if you're practiced in this pose, you're going to bend that left knee and then bring the right ankle outside of the left knee with the toe mound stepping on the floor. So you have to adjust your seat, get those sits bones down. Adjust whatever you need so that the right foot's flat and then the sits bones are pretty much flat. If you need a blanket underneath that right hip or something, or just make those adjustments to get that right hip down. Bring your right hand behind you. Lift the left arm by the ear. And then exhale, squeeze, and twist over to the right, bringing the elbow outside the knee. Or you can hook the elbow around the front of the knee, and then look over that right shoulder. So options are using the elbow as a hook, the outer elbow outside of the knee, or if you're super bendy and you want to bring the leg up the arm, you can bring the palm to grab the left knee. I'm not quite there yet, so I can't demonstrate it very well. So exhale, twist a little deeper. Look over that right shoulder. You lengthen the right side of the body and the neck. And then keep the breath flowing all the way into the pelvis. Last breath here. And then come around to the left side, bringing the hands over, and then lift that right hip for a counter twist. Feels quite nice. And then let's switch sides. So if you had your leg long on the other side, the right leg's going to be long on this side. And we'll twist over to the left. So if you had the bent leg, then you're going to bring that right leg bent, and then the left foot's going to be firmly flat outside of the right knee. Left hand comes behind the sacrum, using that upper arm as a post. Inhale, right arm by the ear. Exhale, twist over to the left, bringing that elbow where you would like, around the knee or outside of the knee. The variation that you took. And then exhale, squeeze the viscera, the low abdomen, out. And then inhale, grow a little bit taller, lengthening the left side body, the left side of the neck and ear, looking over that left shoulder. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Take another breath here. Good. And then exhale, coming out. Oop. Looks like we've got a sun glare here. So I don't know if you can see that last part. And then coming to our, let's take bring both feet out flat, and then rock over to your left side, and then bend the right knee to bring the heel outside of the right hip. And grab your strap. So if you need, the light is changing so much now. Let me just make a quick adjustment here. Okay. So using a blanket if you need, if your right hip is really up in the air in this, you can bring the blanket underneath your left hip, like so. So let's see if I can demonstrate so you guys can see. So we're going to take a forward fold here. So you're going to have your strap. The knee is going to be, the right knee is going to be touching the left knee. The foot is bent so that the heel's outside of the right hip. And you don't want to be feeling your right knee. If you do feel your right knee, a nice trick is to wrap up a gym towel or a face towel into that knee crease. That's going to create a nice space in the knee for you to be able to bend it comfortably. So kind of a half virasana, half hero's pose. Take the strap, and you don't need to wind it into anything. Just grab the strap and place it over the ball of the foot of the left leg. And then pull the elbows and lift the chest. Descend the inner groins. Descend the sits bones. And exhale, come forward, walking your hands up the strap a couple inches. And just sink that right hip as you do. Engage the left quad. Maybe if you engage it enough, then that left heel is going to come off of the floor. And breathe here. So, tense stretch through the left leg, some oblique work, some posture. Lengthen the back body, lengthen the back of the head. Take another few breaths, maybe walking the hands up, or even grabbing the left foot. But don't push yourself. If you feel you're going past your edge, just back off a little bit. Find a nice place where you can breathe and work with this dynamic. Not attaching any outcome or assessment of yourself here. Just living and breathing here. Good. And exhale, release the strap, release your grip. And let's switch sides. So roll to the left side as you undo the right leg straight out. I'm going to take my little blanket for the opposite side. So rocking over to the right, bend the left knee. If you need that extra towel in the knee joint, roll the calf away from you and then place the left hip down. I'm going to pop this blanket underneath my right hip only and get my knees to touch as much as they can. Grab the strap, take two ends and wrap it around the right ball of the foot. Inhale, descend both the inner, groin, especially the left one and the left sits bone. So find a place where your back is completely straight, your elbows are coming in, the chest is moving forward. And I'm feeling this in my left oblique. It's almost like a little bit of ab work here. Squeeze the right thigh, lift the thigh, squeeze the thigh enough that the heel lifts. This is easier with a strap. And then exhale, walk the hands like maybe 2 or 3 inches forward. Descend the groins, lift the chest. press the ball of the foot away. A lot going on here, so just release the mind. Bring it into the breath. Surrender the heart. Last couple breaths, so take it to the edge that you like, where you still have that connection to that quality of breath and joy. Yoga is joyful. Good. And exhale, release the strap. And come to your back. Put props aside to give you some space. And we'll make our way to Shavasana here. So with the knees up on the back, take a couple bridge poses. Walk those heels towards the glutes. Roll those inner thighs down, just like we did in the last pose. Peel the tailbone up into the knees. Lift the hips. Roll the upper shoulders underneath the body. Take a clasp with the arms. And press those upper shoulders, upper arms into the ground as you lift the chest higher. Take some breaths here. Quads engaged, inner thighs rolling down, sacrum wide. Low back is long. Good. Exhale, roll down. That was pretty cool. I actually felt my entire spinal column kind of move out of my pelvis to the weight on top of my shoulders. So let's do this one more time. Engaging, pressing those heels down. Curve the tailbone towards the knees, lift the hips. Take a clasp the weird way, or maybe bring the fingertips under the heels. And then nice long back, wide sacrum. Press the hips up. And move the weight towards the tops of the shoulders. Not the neck, but the tops of the shoulders. So that's going to engage the quads and the abdomen. And you widen the ribs. Lengthen the low back. Another breath here. Exhale down. Let's come to happy baby. And pull the knees in, rock side to side. And then grab outside of the feet or the big toe mounds of the peace fingers. And extend one leg, the other leg. Maintain the low back so you're pressing the tailbone, the sacrum down, and using the arms and the legs to playfully release anything that's feeling tight or good. And then let's make our way to Shavasana. So find a posture that feels good. If you want to keep your knees bent with the feet kind of wider than the mat, with the knees knocking in, that works. Or you can go to straight Shavasana, letting the whole body just elongate. Rolling those shoulders underneath the chest. Maybe Maybe giving the back of your neck a little massage to let that neck be nice and long, the back of the head heavy. And begin to deepen the breath away from the face and neck into the body. Bringing all activity into a deeper, more restorative place. I like to think of the shore, a lapping shore on the beach or a lake. Feeling supported by the earth. From the heels to the hips to the head. Letting everything be weighted. Relaxing the neck. Opening the chest to love. Feeling that love inside of ourselves. Feeling the movement of our vitality. Letting it be free. Letting it expand. Throughout our whole body. Even to outside of our body. And staying here for another 4 or 5 minutes. Give yourself that time. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. See you next week. Namaste.